Integration Research, Linear Programming Problem, chapter number 1, and method is the Boolean method. Okay, we have already seen in our previous lecture how we solve the Boolean method, and we have already seen in the minimization Z example. Okay, so this is the example of the maximize Z with the help of Boolean method. Okay, so maximize Z is equal to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times 0x1 plus 2, here 5 times 0x2. Okay, subject to constraint is given 5, 4 times 0, see here carefully, x1 plus 2, 4 times 0, x2 less than equal to 2 and 5 times 0. Okay, the second equation, the subject to constraint equation is x1 greater than equal to 3 and the third equation is x2 less than equal to 5 and given in x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. Okay, so first we introduce some slack variable, surplus variable and the artificial variable. So first we write here that subject to constraint equation number 1 in the simple form. Okay, so we write here 5x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 20 because here is the 40, here 40 and here is the 50. Okay, and in the maximize that we write here the 5 times 0. Okay, so let's start for introducing the slack variable, surplus variable and the artificial variable. Okay, so solution is first we write the maximize z. Okay, so maximize z is equal to we write here the 5x1 plus 2x2. Okay, we write here 5x1 plus 2x2. Okay, subject to constraint equation is the first equation is we write here the 5x1 plus 2x2. Okay, so our first step is what? First step is we convert this inequality in the equality sign. Okay, so this is a less than equal to type equation. So we write here the slack variable s1 is equal to 20. Got it? Our second equation subject to constraint equation is x1 greater than equal to 3. That means we write here x1 plus 0x2 because of here we are not given in the x2 this is the variable greater than equal to, that means what? We write here the surplus variable. Got it? So here we already use the s1, so we write here s2. Got it? But immediately we write here the surplus variable s2 with negative sign because of surplus variable. Always we write here the minus sign because of this is the greater than equal to type inequality. So always you write here the artificial variable a1, okay, is equal to 30. This is our second equation. Got it? Third equation is what? Third equation we are given in the x2 less than equal to 5. So here we write the 0 dot x1 plus x2 and less than equal to type. That means we write here because of we use the s1 s2, so we write here the slack variable s3 because of here the less than equal to sign. Okay, and we write here the 5. Okay, so here first if we put x1 is equal to x2 is equal to 0, for example in this equation, so we get s1 is equal to 20. Got it? Are you agree with me? Okay. But in the second equation, if we put x1 0 and x2 is already 0. So x1, x2 0. So here we have the two unknown variables, two unknown basic variables s2 and a1. Okay. For example, we here we ignore the a1 artificial variable. So here the value of s2 is minus 30 because of x1 and x2 is equal to 0. So here we put the x1 is equal to x2 is equal to s2 is equal to 0. So here x1, x2 and s2 0. So we get the value of a1 is equal to 30. Got it? Next one is the second equation is the sorry, here we write the 3. Okay, next equation is the third equation 0x1 plus x2 plus s3. So here we write if x2 is equal to 0 because of the coefficient of x1 is already 0. So x2 is equal to 0, then we get the s3 is equal to 5. That means according to this subject to constraint equation, we get the three positive values s1 20, a1 3 and S3 5. Okay, so we get here the three values 23 and 5. Okay, so here we write the x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 comma s3 comma a1 greater than equal to 0. Okay, so according to these values, we map the table 1 or we can say that the initial table. Okay, so according to this, we convert our objective function 0 dot s1, 0 dot s2 and 0 dot s3. Okay, but one term is missing. One term is what? The artificial variable. So here we write the artificial variable a1. So coefficient of the artificial variable is what? The coefficient of the artificial variable is plus n or minus n. So according to our question, if your question given in the maximization format, so the coefficient of the artificial variable you always write the minus capital N. Okay, and if your question given in the minimization format, so you write here the plus capital N. Okay, so here our question given in the maximize Z, so we write here the minus capital N. Okay, so according to this modification, we map the table 1 or initial table. So for initial table or table 1, first we write the Cj, basic variable, solution constant, x1, x2, s1, s2, s3 and a1 according to slack variable, surplus variable and artificial variable. Okay, after that we write here the sequence is that s1, a1 and s3 because of our subject to constraint equation. In the first equation we add the slack variable. In the second equation, we add the surplus variable plus artificial variable. So we put surplus variable equal to 0. So we get the artificial variable is equal to positive value. So second one is the artificial variable and third one is again the slack variable. So this sequence is always keep in mind. You write here always in the sequence form. If there is any changes in this sequence, so your answer will be wrong. Okay. So here S1, A1 and S3. So first we write the solution constant 23, 5 and after that we write the first subject to constraint equation, second and the third equation. Okay. So here first we find the ZZ. So for finding the ZZ we write here 20 into 0 plus 3 into minus m plus 5 into 0. So we write here minus m. 5 into 0 plus 1 into minus m, 0 into 0. So minus m. 2 into 0 plus 0 into minus m, so 1 into 0, so 0. Okay, 1 into 0 plus 0 into minus m plus 0 into 0, so we get the 0 value. Okay, 0 into 0 minus 1 into minus m, that means plus m, and 0 into 0, so we write here only the plus m. Okay, next one is the 0 into 0, 0 into minus m, and 1 into 0, so we get the 0 value. Okay, and last one is the 0 into 0 plus minus 1 into minus m into 1 and 0 into 0. So we get the minus m. Okay, after that we write here the zz minus cj. So this is your zz row and this is your cj values. Okay, so we write here minus m minus 5 minus 0 minus 2, that means minus 2. 0 minus 0, that means 0. M minus 0, that means m. 0 minus 0, that means 0. And minus m minus minus m. So minus m plus m equal to 0. So we get here zz minus cj is equal to this value. Okay. But here our question given in the maximization format. Okay. So always zz minus cj always greater than equal to 0. Okay. But here two values are negative. Okay, so here this condition is not satisfied. Okay, so we for finding the next table for table 2, we have the one enter variable and one new variable. So because of this question is in the maximization format, so always largest value with a negative sign always enter. Okay, so here largest value with a negative sign. So m is a very large quantity. Okay, so this is the large value. So this variable is entered. That means this is our ratio, we find the replacement ratio. So this is your key column and this is your solution constant. Got it? So here 20 by 5, that means 4. Got it? 3 divided by 1, that means 3. And here 5 divided by 0, that means infinite. So you don't write here the infinite. Okay, because of for the condition of the replacement ratio, if we get the negative value, zero value or infinite value, so you just ignore it, these three types of the value, you consider only the positive value. Okay, so because of here 5 divided by 0, so we get the infinite. Okay, so here we write here the dash value. Okay, so here the minimum positive value is what? Minimum positive value is 3. Okay, so that is, this is a key row. That means this variable is what? This variable is A1. So A1 variable is leave. Got it? If A1 variable is leave, so in the next table we ignore the A1 column. Okay, so we mark the table 2. So for finding the table 2, we write here Cj, Bv, solution constant, x1, x2, s1, s2 and s3. Got it? Here we write all the values according to in the objective function. We write here the coefficient of the x1, coefficient of the x2, coefficient of the x3, x1, x2, and x3. So here 5, 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is your table number 2. So we write here S1 as it is, but the place of A1, we write here the X1. Okay, because of X1 variable is enter and A1 leave. And here we write the S3. Okay, and next we write here the coefficient of according to this. So coefficient of S1 is 0, coefficient of X1 is 5, and the coefficient of S3 is 0. Got it? So here first you here this is your key number. Okay. So first you divide this second number row divided by the key number. So key number is 1. So you divide it by 1. That means this row is as it is. So we write here 3, 1, 0, 0, minus 1 and 0. Here A1 column, we ignore this A1 column because of A1 variable is leave. So if artificial variable is leave, so you ignore it in the next table. But this condition is not applicable slack variable and service variable. Okay, so always you keep in mind. So here, if we write here that this equation is as it is because of the key number is 1, so there is no changes in this equation. So immediately you write here these two places in 0, 0 because of this is your key number. Okay, so for finding this value, so this value for finding, so 20 into 1 that means 20 minus 3 into 5 15 divided by 1 that means we write here 5. Okay, here 1 into 2 that means 2 minus 5 into 0 that means 0. So 2 divided by 1 that means 2. Next one is the 1 into 1 minus 5 into 0. So we write here 1 because of divided by 1. Next one is the 1 into 0 that means 0 minus 5 into minus 1 that is plus 5. So here we write the plus 5. Okay, next one is the 1 into 0 in 5 into 0. So we write here the 0 0. Okay, so our next term is third one. So here in this place 1 into 5 that means 5 minus 3 into 0 0 divided by 1. So we write here only 5. Okay, next one 1 into 1 minus 0 into 0. So here we write 1 because of divided by 1. So we get the numerator value 1 into 0 0 into 0. So we write here 0. 1 into 0 minus 0 into minus 1. So we write here 0. 1 into 1 minus 0 into 0 divided by 1. So we get the 1. Okay, so we get here the values of this. Okay, after that you write here ZZ value. Okay, so for finding the ZZ value, we write here 5 into 0 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 0. That means we get the 15 value. Okay, next one 0 into 0 plus 5 into 1 plus 0 into 0. That means we write here the 5. Okay. Next one 2 into 0 plus 0 into 5 plus 1 into 0, that means 0. Okay. Next one 1 into 0 and all these two values are 0, so we get the 0 value. Okay. Next one 5 into 0 plus minus 1 into 5, that means minus 5. And next one is the 0, so we write here minus 5. Okay. Next one is the 0 into 0 plus 0 into 5 plus 1 into 0. So we write here the 0 value. Okay, after that we find the zj minus cj. Okay, so first we write here the next line. After that, the value of the zj minus cj, that is 5 minus 5, 0. Okay, 0 minus 2, minus 2. 0 minus 0, 0. Minus 5 minus 0, minus 5. And 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, so again we get the zj minus cj. Zj minus cj greater than equal to 0, but this condition is not satisfied because of here two values with negative sign, minus 2 and minus 5. So again the one variable is enter and the second variable is leave. So here the largest value with the negative sign. So largest value with negative sign is minus 5, or in other words you can say that the minimum value. So minimum value is minus 5. That means S2 variable is entered. So this is your key column. Okay. So X2 variable is entered. So one variable is new. Obviously one variable is new. So here we find again the replacement ratio. Okay, so what is the process for finding the replacement ratio? This is your solution constant and this is your key column. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Okay, 3 divided by minus 1. So 3 divided by minus 1, that means minus 1 value, minus 3 value, sorry. Okay, next one is the 5 divided by 0. So again infinite, so we write here the next one. Okay, but always we consider only the positive value. Got it? So here the minimum positive value, so only one positive value is here. So we consider here only the new variable is s1 variable is new. Okay, so we write here s1 is a new variable. Okay, so according to this, we mark the table number 3 for finding the maximized z with the help of bgam. For according to table 2, we mark the table number 3. So S2 variable enter and S1 variable new. So first we write the Cj, basic variable, solution constant, x1, x2, s1, s2 and s3. Okay, in the place of s1 we write here the s2 because of s1 new and s2 variable are entered. Okay, so this is a key number. Okay, so here we write here the s2, x1, x3. So coefficient of s2 0, coefficient of x1 5 and s3 is equal to 0. So first this is your key row, this is your key column and this is your key number. So first you divide it by the 5. So 5 divided by 5 1, 0 by 5 0, 2 by 5 2 by 5, 1 divided by 5 1 by 5, 5 divided by 5 1 and 0 divided by 5 0. Okay, so here we find these two places values. Okay, so here change. So 5 into 3, 15 minus 5 into minus 1, that is minus minus plus. So 15 plus 5, that is 20 divided by 5, that means 4. Okay, we get this value. So 5 into 1, that means 5, minus 0 into minus 1. So 5 divided by 5, that means 1. Okay, here 5 into 0, that means 0, minus 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2 and minus minus plus. So plus 2 divided by 5. So after apply this process, we get next values 1 by 5, 0 and 0. And here, this is your key number. So this key number is already divided by the key number, so we get the 1. So immediately first you write these two places automatically 0, 0. First you write by default here the 0, 0 value. Okay. Next one we write here this place. Okay. So here again the determinant Okay, and always keep in mind you always use the 2 by 2 determinant. Okay, so here 5 into 5 that means 25. So these two values we use 5 into 5 25. So determinant that means this two value 5 into 0 that is 0. So 5 into 5 that means 25 divided by the key number. So 5. Okay, next term is the 5 into 0. 0. So determinant is what? Determinant is 0 into 0. So we get the 0 value. Got it? Next one is the 1. So 5 into 1 that means 5. So determinant is what? 2 into 0. So 5 into 1 that means 5 minus 2 into 0 that means 0. So 5 divided by the key number. So we get the 1 value. Here already we write here 0. So next one is the 5 into 1 that means 5 minus 0 into 0 that means 0. So 5 into 1 that means 5 minus 0 into 0 5 divided by the key number. So we get the 1 value. Okay. After that we find the ZZ. So ZZ that means 1 into 0 plus 5 into 4 plus 5 into 0. So 4 into 5 that means 20. So we get only the second row values. Okay. Because of here the 0 value. So here 5, here 5 cancel. So we write here 2. 5 cancel. So we write here 1 and 0 values. Okay. So next we find the ZZ minus CJ. So first we write the dash here. 5 minus 5 0, 2 minus 2 0, 1 minus 0 1, 0 minus 0 0 and 0 minus 0 0. Okay, so here ZZ minus CJ greater than equal to 0. All these values are greater than equal to 0. So here ZZ is equal to what? ZZ is equal to 20. Okay, and here x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 0 because of here only the value of x1 is equal to 4 and other two values are s2 and s3. Okay, so we use only the decision variable. So x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 0. But a question given in the 5 zeros. Okay, 50,000 5 that. Okay, so here maximize that is equal to your original question is 50,000 x1 plus 20,000 x2. Okay, so here put the value of x1 is equal to 4. So we get maximize that is equal to 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here 20 lakh. Okay, and x2 is equal to 0. So this term is 0. So our maximized that is equal to what? 20 lakh and x1 is equal to what? 4 and x2 is equal to 0. So this is the example of the BCAM method with the help of maximization problem.